This conference will now be
Good
recorded.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our public hearing on the fiscal year 2026 budget and tax rates. We don't have anybody here yet, but does the council have any questions? We'll keep the meeting open probably for 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll close it if nobody shows up.
Should we discuss the one change?
The error you called?
Yeah.
So Marilee found that, my formula in the water fund was not picking up, the telephone expense. So, well, not only was, it not picking up the telephone expense, but I had it in the wrong category. I had it in operations salary instead of administrative expenses. Don't really know what I was doing there.
Cause you added it to.
So, the expenses for operations didn't change since the formula hadn't picked it up. But administrative expenses now has the telephone charge, so total administrative expenses is $80,225, which took the CIP reserve for water fund down 6,000 down to 373,193.
I didn't want to be very weekly, that's why I waited till I did take that to work. I looked at it and I didn't want to email.
I mean, I fixed the formula, so they're right now, but,
Yeah.
So in the special projects, did that change one of them then for us?
yes. So the CIP is reduced 6,000. The correct amount of CIP reserves for contingency is 535,155. So as a reminder, that CIP reserves amount is whatever it took for all three funds to zero them out. That's how it's going this year. This is not how it should go FY27 going forward, but let's focus on this year. That amount is whatever it takes to zero those out. And then I pulled that over to the special project sheet because I anticipate that any extra pennies we have are gonna go towards capital improvement. We added a 10% contingency on each of the big projects. So if you look at the bottom of the special project sheet, the total anticipated expenses so how much these projects are expected to cost is 9.9 million. And the total revenue, so the grant money, the subsidies, whatever we have in place for those projects is 9.5 million. So they're about 400,000 short. But then, I have the CIP reserves from the three funds pulled over here, which is 535. So that actually gives us a surplus of reserves of 160,000. Have I lost you?
No,
No.
but you scared me because that number was in red.
I know, I did not
Well,
want the same thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It should be black, but it's all right.
Well, it's because of the way it is accredited.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah,
okay.
and that,
It's
it's
okay.
just, yeah.
So that number on the screen is right, but on mine from online, it still says 141. That's okay.
Because I think that I corrected the telephone part of it.
Yeah.
And then later on in the day, I realized that, did I send you guys, what did I send you?
You sent us the cost of the equipment purchase page.
Oh, I didn't send you the updated sheet.
That's okay.
That's all
But-
right.
but,
The updated sheet is online.
You put it
Yeah.
online, and then a couple hours later, I realized that in that package for the budget, I had only updated the telephone portion. It was a few hours later that I realized I hadn't updated I hadn't replaced the special project sheet with the corrected one, because I forgot that was effective too. But, I mean, it was a few hours later, and I
Okay.
was just trying to get through the day.
It's all good.
It's all good, it's just a little mistake. Thank God.
Are there, well, I mean, yes and no, 6,000. That's a big deal
Well, in
right
the
now.
realm of,
Yeah,
could have been 60,
sheet, that would have been worse.
I'm glad that you
Exactly.
called it though, because clearly I rely on formulas and I don't go back and double check computers.
Well, and if Brian was here, like I said, you could always put it in Peachtree.
He did put it in Peachtree, but I've made,
Changes.
the last
and
thing
then-
that I
yeah.
sent out to you guys that had the list of the changes,
He didn't
I
get
I
it.
didn't ask him to. He was
Yeah.
here till like 4:45 as it was his last day. He was trying to get done. I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna bother.
So I'd say, but yet, I was just gonna say, putting it in accounting software is like you're double checking.
I figured
Catch
that,
if you make a mistake in your Excel.
I figured that depending how it went tonight, he left detailed instructions about everything for the next person, but including how to put the budget in each tree. So I figured I would try to follow his instructions and
It's
put
not
the
hard, it's really actually
update
really
in.
easy.
But yeah, so hopefully there's nothing else to catch, but when I put it in each tree, it will catch it. Are there any other questions or concerns?
No,
about the
thank you for
budget?
your hard work.
Very good.
Work
It's your first budget, right?
What?
This your first budget?
With the town,
With
yeah.
the town, yeah.
Very true. It's okay. It's not exactly correct. We can amend later.
We will be going forward. I don't know how often I'll review it, but at the very least halfway through the budget year, probably more frequently. Do you have a suggestion on that? Quarterly? Or-
I mean, that's why I always look at the financials each month to kind of see where our trends are, if we're up or down, or, you know. Jason, the auditor, can give you a better idea of when we need to do a formal amendment, like if we shift money
I think
too
he
much.
said, he told us halfway through the year, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly,
But
but
like sometimes we'll say it's not, you know what I mean, like if you're only over a little or, you know what I mean, it's not consequential enough that we have to do an amendment. But we have done them before, we hadn't done them consistently.
I don't know if he gave us a number, I don't think he really gave us a number. He just said maybe 6 months in.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you said about halfway through the fiscal year. Are you here for the budget hearing or for the mayor and council meeting?
Mayor and council.
Okay.
Whatever. I'll just listen.
Well, we're not
All right.
really going over it because we've all gone over the
Okay.
budget, but if you had any questions,
I'm good.
okay.
We love numbers, so we'll do it again.
Good news or bad news, I guess, that's the question.
It's news.
It's
Okay.
good.
All right.
Not hateful.
On that ordinance, resolution sheet, whatever that we call it, we'll look at that in the next meeting, right?
Yes.
The one that I asked you to add things to, it's
Yes. Well, I mean,
all kind of part of this.
I guess we can go over it in that part of it, yeah.
What's up, Smitty?
I'm good, Ricky. So last month I came on Tuesday night,
Oh.
so I don't know, I looked at the date wrong. He looked at that day.
Oh,
and
true.
Like, oh, I'll be here this time.
Now, we do have like a county commissioner rooms for a meeting on a
It's
Tuesday
usually on a
night, that's in
Tuesday.
June, right?
But
Yeah,
that,
that's
That was
fair.
canceled.
Right, oh, it's canceled?
I thought it was canceled.
No, I
It
thought
got
it's
moved.
it got.
Oh, it got
it's
moved.
not
Yeah.
here, it's
there.
up there.
there.
Normally,
thank
we
you.
would have it here,
Oh, but it
but
comes
it's,
down.
that's next month, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's at their
Well,
office.
I spent like a planning, I thought all
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
No, we meet every night, different committees meet, Parks Board's Wednesday, EDC's Thursday.
I did.
Oh, environmental,
It was
oh,
nice.
Tuesday, night,
It was very
Wednesday.
nice.
That's what happens if you come to 5 meetings. You get drafted to be on the calendar committee.
Okay, I'm only 2, so I'm still okay.
60 meetings, you get a set of steak knives.
We can lower the expectations.
My calendar is full, so I tried to do the safety one and that just never worked out, so.
You interested in joining the committee?
Maybe,
Well, that would be
Eventually.
wonderful, we could use good people.
I don't know, now you set the expectation, good people.
There you go with the expectation.
Well, that included you,
Okay.
that was a compliment.
All right.
They are trying to start the safety committee back up.
It was like, you know,
It was a
It's like Thursday night, well, it was like Thursdays and that's, everything else we're involved in, so.
Yes,
But then that should be Thursday.
yeah, you can
That's
make it
fine.
any,
Be on Monday or Tuesday.
The north end of Maple Avenue is safe right now, so we're good.
there you go.
Why?
We got that under control.
Oh, you want me to move my laptop over and I can share?
Maybe a couple more minutes, then we'll adjourn.
I don't know, is there any other highlights for the budget we can, since we have an audience?
An audience of one special
An
treatment.
audience of one?
Well, we're increasing the pay for commission members from $10 to $25.
Yeah, so.
Now we got an interesting.
There you go.
Susan. He called me, said, "Where's your-"
No, I said, oh, I said, oh shit, I called him.
Do I have a motion to close the public hearing meeting?
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion, questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, abstained, motion carries.